Welcome again, everybody, to our team call this morning. Our trainer today is going to be none other than Mr. Michael Huggins. Here's a guy that's come so far from the days of working at Jiffy Lube, and when he had free time, he was gaming online. Now he travels the country, helping us to build our businesses, and he's having adventures worldwide. And don't let that fool you. He is still focused on his goals. He is here to help us this morning to focus on ours. Mr. Michael Huggins, how are you, sir? Good morning,
Good
Michael.
morning.
There we are. How are you?
Good morning. Love and life. Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Ron. Welcome, everybody. Money Monday at it again. We don't stop. We just keep going. And I was talking to a couple IMAs over the weekend, and they're asking me what I'm going to do Monday. And I looked at them, and then I looked at them a little bit longer, and then I gave them a look. And then they're like, oh, what we do every Monday. I was like, yeah, every Monday. Of course. Consistency is the name of the game. And with that consistency, we're going to produce consistent results, create a consistent reputation, and build our businesses off of that. So I'm glad you guys are on here. Money Monday, there's going to be a lot of people, if you think about this, on Labor Day, most people are going to be what? Sleeping in, staying home, goofing off, having breakfast at lunchtime. The point is, on Labor Day, on these days, our folks are home. Our leads are at home. And that's good news. So what are you going to do about it? That's the question. Are you going to be like a typical person and say, well, because it's Labor Day, I don't know if I'm going to do anything? Well, I know you're not because you're on the call with me, but this is something that some of our team members are like, well, I don't want to impose. I don't want to bug them, right? It's a holiday. And, those are the small thinking kind of people. But in case you're thinking that, I've had so many people over the last couple years who are so tied down to a job, so tied down to a schedule, that when they come to one of our weekly meetings, they tell me it's almost like a miracle because every Wednesday night or every Thursday night or every Saturday something, they're always booked. It just happened to be this one was available. They came to the event. They saw the information. They decided to move forward. Someone made money. This is going to be one of those same situations where you're going to call them, and on a Monday, you know what? They've never been able to pick up. They've never been able to, set a time aside and watch a webinar for an hour on a Monday because they're always working. They're always this, they're always that. So you could create that moment where they're like, oh, my God, it's a miracle that I was able to watch this on a Monday. It happened to be a holiday. That's the only way to make it happen. But now they can watch the content. They can have that conversation with you. They can have an appointment set. They can go to lunch. You could do something. Most people are going to be home. Now, you know what else is fun to think about is how easy it is to sell to a salesperson, someone who's already in sales. It's super easy to sell to them. In case you guys didn't know that, if you come across someone who is also in sales, try harder to enroll them because you'll actually get more progress. They understand sales, they understand the process, what you're doing, and they're a lot more open to the program. One, they can sell it, and then two, they just like the sales process. So when you're talking to a salesperson, here's something to remember, the 80-20 rule. 80% of salespeople are still struggling to pay their bills. So that comes from a mentality of thinking things like, well, on Labor Day, I don't have to make calls. So they're in that bottom 80%. But guess what? They'll answer their phone. They're quick to answer their phone. So because they're salespeople and they took this attitude of, I'm not going to work on Labor Day, they're not busy. So now you start calling them. You call them. You contact them. And now your answer ratio, like I would say 50% is your normal answer ratio, you're going to get up to 80% today because a lot of people are going to be home. A lot of people are going to be sitting back, relaxing, chilling, but not you. You'll be relaxed, but still be working. So I want to draw something for you guys real quick here. Hold on one sec. Okay, maybe I'm not going to draw for you. Maybe I am. Nope. Okay, well, anyway, maybe I didn't want to draw for you. Okay. So, Labor Day. There are some of your people that you're going to follow up with today that don't have work that need a follow-up, right? So for the first few minutes, I've been talking about our new contacts, new people that are home already. But we do need our follow-ups done. We need to do our follow-ups. So invite people to lunch. What a perfect premise. Call people and say, hey, I want to take you to lunch. I want to talk about this. I want to move forward. I want to make some money. I found this deal. So it's your opportunity to follow up. Now, I've talked about it on other calls before, and I'm wondering how you guys are using it, but not sticking to a typical schedule with your customers. Like, let's say they work until 8 o'clock, and then they're not home until 8:30, and then they can't get on the phone until 9. Well, most people, their day is over before 9. They wouldn't even imagine having a meeting. But those people also don't make as much money as they want to or control as much as they want to. So some of you are going to have calls late to the night. You're going to be, again, this is all because of your goals. This is, sometimes I meet IMAs who they feel like they're being pressured into this. They're being told, oh, I have to go to Super Saturday. I have to make phone calls or else my 5-star will this or that. But if you feel that way, you're never going to make any money. People are not going to want to work with you because you have this obligation. So think about this. There's the difference between obligation and opportunity. Are you calling someone because you feel obligated, or are you calling someone because there's an opportunity? Are you doing a follow-up because there's this obligation to, or because you see a big opportunity and you want to create something out of that? Right? Two different actions, two different ways of showing up, two different mindsets, and two different results. But on the surface, you still might look the same. I'm making phone calls. So today, you have an opportunity. There's not an obligation. There's no obligation. There's never an obligation. Only if you obligate yourself, but then you feel and you put off these vibrations that other people are noticing. So instead of obligation, let's focus on opportunity. Right? Call your people as soon as you get off this call. Yeah, thank God there was no work today so I could get a hold of you and we could start changing your life. I got an opportunity. No obligation. Right? If you start to focus on the obligation, again, you're going to feel like you're owed something, like you've got to clock in, clock out, and it affects your attitude, affects your enthusiasm, and people can tell over the phone if you're calling because you're obligated or you're calling because there's an opportunity. So that's how I feel about it. That's how you should feel about it. And when you're talking to new IMAs, like some of you are 5-star and you have people on your team that owe you sales, right? And they may have fallen into, oh, well, Labor Day means goof around day. Labor Day means I only have to work 4 days this week. Well, how important is Monday to your guys' schedule and setting up for the week? That's why I'm saying, don't treat this as a holiday. Sure, maybe relax a little bit more, maybe, towards the evening if you've hit your goals or whatever. But no, it's a Monday. It's a money Monday. Monday sets up for Tuesday. Tuesday sets up for our Wednesdays and Thursday meetings. So, maybe you got the kids at home and you want to do a little bit something special, but still set aside an hour or two, go into the office, make some smiles and dials. So a few of those people you should be calling are your IMAs, because like the 80-20 rule, 80% of your IMAs think today's a holiday and they're not going to work. And 20% are. So those 20% are set. Check on them if they need some help. But the other 80%, we got to remind them, are you focused on an opportunity or an obligation? Are you going to stay in that employee mindset of, oh, I have a day off, so I'm not going to work? Or are you going to keep the CEO mindset and go, you know what? Every day matters. Every day towards my dream, every day towards my goal, every day towards my vision. Every day matters. No days off, no holidays. Take a few minutes off, take a few hours off, but no days off. Right? If you really need a day off, didn't you have yesterday off? Most of you, right? So I volunteer now. I'm at I volunteer teaching public speaking at middle school. I got these kids, from 8 to 12. I know some of these kids are not middle school age, but they're a little more advanced. So on Sundays, this is the only day because, Monday through Saturday, we're packed with Renata stuff. So I find this opportunity to go and volunteer and teach something that I'm already doing. So it's on Mondays. It's on Sundays. That's the day I could do it. And these kids are overachievers. They want to go to school on Sunday and everything. So it's pretty neat. So 2 weeks ago was our first class, and I'm thinking about how excited I am. I'm going to enroll all these teachers in combos. Now that I'm a teacher, they're a teacher. We got this instant rapport thing, and I'm like, yeah, I teach for fun. I don't teach for a paycheck. They offered me a paycheck, and I'm donating it back to the school because I don't need it. So anyway, yesterday is a Sunday, and I'm getting all ready. I'm getting ready to go to this class thing, and I walk up to the school, and I knock on the door, and it's locked, and I see a janitor, and I wave him over. I'm like, hey, let me in. I got this class in a half hour. And he's like, no class today. And I'm like, well, I know it's a Sunday, but I got this class we do. He goes, no, it's a holiday. No class at all. So I got up early. I drove for a half hour. I got the lesson prepared and everything. And I didn't even have to. It was interesting. So yesterday we all had our day off. Today's not a day off. Okay. Maybe you don't put pants on till noon. Maybe some of you, right? But it's a Monday. Let's get to work. There are follow-ups that need to be had. There are appointments that need to be set throughout the week. Your IMAs need this reminder, this jolt, hey, it's a Monday. Let's get it going. There's not going to be a founders webinar tonight. So yeah, you do have another hour open tonight, which is awesome. So let's use today to work. Let's use today to make a difference in people's lives and to actually step up, right? Not just look at the calendar, let the calendar dictate what you're going to do. No, you decide what you're going to do, how you're going to spend your Monday, how you're going to spend your Sundays also. So we're working on closing conversations, right? Today's going to be a great day to reach out to folks who are home and start those closing conversations. So what is that going to look like? How are you going to start these conversations? Or who of you on the line, since you guys are stepping up, I think I figured out a way to share my screen here. Is it working? Is this coming through? Oh, it is. Wonderful. Okay, so conversations. Sweet. So we think about the people that we want to make a difference for in their lives and have a big impact. So think about it this way. Here is your business. You have this incredible real estate business. I won't even mention the amazing rainbow colors, but you got this incredible business that you're taking care of. You took your classes, you're building this business up. Look at this business. It's huge. It's filling in. This is what it looks like in your head. It's incredible. So many beautiful colors. This is your business. Lovely. Now, do you know what? You know what's missing though? Is you have a challenge. Right now, your business really looks like this. You got gigantic holes all up in your business. That sounded funny. You got holes all in your business. Right? This is your real estate business. And you got some structure, but you're missing quite a bit. Now, what I mean by what you're missing is these are professionals. These are people in your business that need to be engaged in their profession so that your business can grow. These are people like agents, like contractors, like title people, inspectors. Think about this. How about a web design person? How often do people go, oh, I need a website? So they're like, okay, look at my business. I got some holes in it. Yes, I need a website. So they go and what they do is they hire a web designer and give them money. Not in my world. Instead, I find a web designer who is self-employed and I show them Renatus and I show them that they could turn their passion into a real full-on business, and then I enroll them in our business training. So I find business owners. So I found a business owner in web design, and I enrolled him in a combo and showed him that my business is going to enhance his business and that he should take my training. So now I got to fill in this gap in my business, and I got paid. So you can either hire someone to work inside your business, right? You give them money to work, or you show them how the Renata system can enhance what they're already doing, and then get paid. So my web design hole is now filled in, and I got paid. Wow. Okay, pack call soon. Oh, no pack call. Got a different opportunity this morning. I can't tell you about it quite yet, but man, if you knew. Okay. So another thing with agents, right? Again, you can hire agents or enroll them. Hey, look, if you're going to really be in real estate, and you really are going to be the top-notch person that you say you are, then that means you're going to be in it for several years, which means you're going to need some more education. If they're not top-notch, then you're not going to work with them in your business. So instead of hiring agents, I enroll them in the combo, fill in this hole in my business. Same thing with contractor. I fill in the hole in my business. I fill in the title person. And I start to go around, and instead of hiring people to fill in the holes in my business, I sell them a combo, fix their business, show them how they can make more, and then we work together on the collaborative effort. Is this making sense? And dollars? Is picking up what I'm putting down here? So how are we going to have those closing conversations? Who do you need help with? I got some time. We can customize and talk about, you can come off mute. You guys know how to come off mute? And let's talk about someone you're working with and how we can move them to a closing conversation. How can we move them? Yeah, any chats? No one's chatting? No chats? Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't have anything I could help you with, then we could jump off this thing early.
Good morning, Michael.
Morning.
Hey, this is Brian in Phoenix.
What's up, Brian in Phoenix? Welcome to the call.
Hey, thanks, Michael. I have an issue with, I seem to be really good at getting people to a briefing or something, and then I have an issue with getting them to the next event. They always give me that. They seem interested, and then I just have trouble getting them, booked for the next event, and then they kind of fall off.
So tell me what that conversation sounds
meeting.
like. At the end of the meeting, what does your conversation sound like with them?
Right after the meeting, what do you like best? I get my 5-star. My 5-star is Bill Predabon. And we always seem to have a good conversation. And like they seem interested, and then they'll always say something like, well, I don't know if I can make that, the next, the property tour or whatever. And then it just kind of drifts off. And then I feel like I'm chasing them after that.
Okay, so
I'm not sure why I'm not able to book them to the next event. I'm not sure what we're saying wrong, or if they're just not interested.
oh, who the hell is not interested? Only crazy people are not interested. Right? So
Right.
here's the difference. You're opening up your calendar and you're like, hey, it looks like we have this follow-up tomorrow. Why don't you come? And they're like, sorry, busy that day. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then what? And you say, oh, well, there's this thing on Saturday. And they say, oh, I'm busy that day. Then what do you do? What do you do in your process when they tell you, oh, sorry, busy for the group follow-up. Oh, sorry, busy for the Saturday thing. Then what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's probably where.
No, when you look at them in their face and they're looking at you saying, I'm busy, what do you say next? Typically. I'm going to tell you what to say, but what do you say normally?
I usually say that, well, it sounds like you're interested about this or that, velocity banking, and you just want to, the more you come around us in our community, the more you'll see that this can solve whatever you're trying to do.
Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to reinforce the information that they got. Here's you gotta raise your seriousness level. So what I mean by that is how would you act, Brian, if all of your retirement accounts were full, all your life insurance policies were full, you had 100 rental properties paying you $100,000 a month, you were set. Someone comes to the meeting, they see the meeting, they see the information, and then you say, great, come to the fall tomorrow. And then they go, oh, I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this is good for me. I'm busy. What would you do then?
I would probably say, well, this absolutely does work. Let me show you how it works. But you have to come to be able, for me to be able to share that with you.
Okay. So
This works for
instead
me. It
of
works
that,
for so and so. I don't know, tell a story, I
right.
guess.
Well, we told stories all the way throughout the meeting, right? And then Bill told
Right.
the story, you told your story, so they've heard stories.
Mm-hmm.
So in that moment, when you see them and they're like, nope, I'm busy, nope, I'm busy, you need to look at them. This is what I would do, okay? If they're,
Okay.
I imagine all my retirement accounts are full, life insurance policies are maxed out, 100 rental properties paid for free and clear, and they say, no. Then I look at them and like, imagine I'm wearing sunglasses and it's a nice, bright, sunny day. And I tilt my head forward a little bit and I lower my sunglasses like an inch just so I could see them with my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, and I put my sunglasses back up. You ever done something like that?
No, not really.
Shake your head a little bit and just, you know, like, what is this idiot thinking?
So it's my posture. Yeah. Upgrade my posture.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're sitting there and you're still trying to convince, we don't convince. That's not what we
Right.
do. Right? But if you're like, but if you come back, if you come and look, if you come in this, if you come in that, and they're
Yeah.
like, well, I don't want to because you're convincing me now.
Yeah.
And we're not customer service either. We don't have to be nice.
That's
Right?
true.
So here you are, you're chilling, you got your sunglasses on, life is set for you, right? Whether you ever enroll a customer again or not, you got this education and you're going to hit your goals, no doubt about it. So it's already written in the books. You're going to achieve your goals. It just takes time now, right? Some of your goals are 5 or 10 year goals. It just takes time. So you got to make this up in your head. Every one of you on the line, you got to make this up in your head. You are already going to achieve what you said you were going to achieve. Already done. So if they're like, nah, I don't want financial freedom and time freedom and a supporting community. Nah, then you just have to look at them and shake your head and go, pfft. When you do that, they're going to go, what? What did I miss? What? Did I say something wrong? What? What's going on? You must know something I don't know. What? And you just shake your head like, dude, I just handed you the winning lottery ticket. You looked at it and you said, I don't want this. And you gave it back to me. What an idiot. Now, you're not going to call them idiots. But if you have this sense of like, the only smart thing to do is take an appointment with me. Then when they're like, well, I don't know. And you like, if you don't know, then get the hell out of my face. They're like, no, I don't want to leave. But when you go, please come with, please come with, please come with. It's like a pendulum. Have you ever seen a pendulum? Right? Swings all the way over here, swings all the way over here. And you're saying, please come with. And they're saying, no. So if you swing back over here and you say, you're dumb. No, you don't get to come to the next meeting. Then they're going to say, please, can I come to the next meeting? Kind of like with kids. Right? If you're, you're at the grocery store and you're like, all right, we got to go. You're like, no, there's too many fun things. And you're like, okay, I'm leaving. And you just walk to the car, right? They have to come with you or be left behind. This is what it is with your customers. You have to come with me or I'm going to leave you in the dust. I don't beg you to come with me. I got the keys. This is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You got to have that attitude. That attitude will translate to so many other things. People will cancel their schedules. I have people who have work at 5 a.m. Right? So they can come to our meetings at night. They got 5 a.m. and I say, you should come to dinner with us. And they're like, oh, I got work at 5 a.m. It means I got to get up at 4. And then I just look at them with those glasses, my pretend glasses, right? But I just look at them and I'm just thinking like, come on, man, don't make me like leave you in the dust. And they go, you know what? I'm coming. Right? So it's like people, like sleep is a very important thing to them. And I'm saying, I'm going to keep your ass up till midnight and we're going to talk at dinner. Right? It's this whole, I'm not begging you at all. You're dumb if you say no. And some people will say no, and then you just move them to the dumb category and you stop talking to them. Okay? Right? There are smart people, there are dumb people, there are late people, there are confused people, there are congratulators, there are haters. Right? So when you meet someone, you don't know necessarily where to put them. You put them in the meeting, and then what comes out of their mouth, then you go, oh, you're either a smart one, a dumb one, a late one, a confused one, you're a congratulator, or a hater. Now I know where to put you. Right? And then we only talk to smart people, and we help the confused people get clarity. And, of course, we spend time with the congratulators. But now I know where to put you. So it's not that everyone deserves or not. It's remember the 4 core beliefs?
Right.
Right? Best income opportunity. We're doing them a favor. Everyone needs it. And it's their loss if they say no. Well, everyone needs it. Yes, we understand that. But, and it's a big but, and those big booty but not everybody deserves it. Everyone might need it, but if they're a hater, or they're late, or they're dumb, they don't deserve it. So, I got these people who have more real estate background, more real estate success than me, coming to the meeting, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I need this. Right? Like, think about it. At the end of the meeting, we got, oh, come on now. Come on. There we go. I say, come and meet me at the end of the meeting. And so we got all these people lined up to come and meet, right? And they got their guest and their IMAs with them. And then there's a guest and their IMAs with them. And they bring them up to me. And let's say this guy's got the experience, right? And he comes up to me and they're like, all right, so, hey, did you like the meeting? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, great. Are you able to make it to the group follow-up tomorrow? It's a really exciting meeting. You're going to learn a ton. Are you able to make it tomorrow? No, I don't know. I think I know pretty much all this stuff. Okay. Well, what about Saturday? We got this cash flow or this house tour, this instructor, this Super Saturday something. We got this Saturday thing coming up. How about that? No. Then I'll do one more thing. So if I get 2 no's in a row, and, they got this whole attitude of, I don't need this. Then I'll go, okay, one more opportunity. Then I pull out my calendar. I say, okay, well, how about this day or this day? If you're busy, I'm busy. I get this. If Friday night doesn't work, or, whatever, Saturday morning doesn't work, great. I got this date a week from tomorrow, and I got this date, 10 days from now. And if they're like, nah, actually, if they turn down a one-on-one appointment, and if they're like, nah, actually, I don't think I need this, then I just say, okay, great, next. And I just move down the line. I'm done talking to you. I'm done. Next person. And I come over here. Hey, how are you doing? And I just book the next person. I have to have that attitude because that attitude is the 4th core belief, right? 4th core belief, it's their loss. So if he says no, then I just say, idiot, okay, your loss, no biggie, I don't care. And then this person might be a little sad, no worries, but this person is now confused. They're like, wait a minute. You're supposed to beg me for an appointment. I'm the customer. I'm the one with money. You're supposed to beg me. You're supposed to chase me. And I go, nah, I don't chase. I got all these other cool people I could work with. Right? Just, nah, next. And I just work with the next group. I don't, like, if those people aren't taking appointments, then you say, okay, have a wonderful life. Shake their hand with the most enthusiasm. In the back of your mind, you go, God, I hope you make it. Because without this knowledge, I don't know if you will. And you just move right along, okay? You have to maintain those 4 core beliefs. And sometimes in your head, you're thinking like, man, I spent an hour finding this person. I spent an hour on the phone. I spent 2 hours in the meeting, another half hour after the meeting. I need to get paid, damn it. And I've already spent all this time with this person. I need to get paid.
She's
Right? You might go, well,
baby, don't hurt her.
okay, hold on. Hey, stay on mute, guys.
Just wants to hug you. Okay, Scarlett, that's enough. That's enough, Scarlett.
Hey, Ron, I need some help. I'm meeting people.
Come here, hug Mamang. Hug Mamang. Come here. Scarlett, hug Hey, don't do that. Scarlett, come here. Hug Mamang. Come here, Scarlett. Come here, hug Mamang.
Right at the top. Kathy, please mute your phone. Kathy, Ron, someone help. Get this lady out. No, we don't want that noise. It's too early. We've got gold to cover. Kathy, mute your phone. Thank you. Oh, that was too much. I'd rather have a line of naysaying haters at the end of a meeting than a screaming baby. Okay, so this attitude, it's their loss. It's got to be manifest in you, and you might think, oh no, I'm losing because they're saying no because I put this amount of hours into them. But don't think that way. Don't entertain that thought. If they say no, you have to generate the thought, your loss.
Yeah.
Your loss, no matter what. Okay, there's this thing called the law of compensation. So this is to help put your mind at ease because you need to focus on their loss. Okay? Then once they feel that you feel it's their loss, you get a change in behavior. And then something to put your mind at ease. Let's say 4 weeks in a row, you put someone in the seat, you put all this time in, all this energy, all this effort, all this value, and they keep saying no. It's all good. There's this thing called the law of compensation, and it is tallying everything. It is tracking everything. There's like a scoreboard, right? For Brian's scoreboard. How's he doing? And they're just tallying him up. Yep, he's talking to people. Yep, he's doing it. So whether you get paid on it or not, it is still being counted. And at some point, your compensation is going to kick in and you're going to get paid. Okay? As an employee, we want to be compensated right away. Michael, please go on mute. But if we understand the law of compensation, takes a little bit of time, but you never lose. In the law of compensation, you're never going to lose out on any work. Okay, you're not going to be scammed out of anything. You know, let's say you talk to 100 customers and 99 of them say no, and then yes on the 100th, and you got $10,000. You could look at it as I made $100 off of each person, right? So this law of compensation is tracking every conversation, it's tracking every thought, it's tracking everything. So whether you get paid from that specific customer or not, it's still owed to you. It's like your vibrational escrow, right? We all know about escrow, law of compensation. So the things that are owed to you are in your vibrational escrow account. And they're just chilling out there in the universe. And as soon as your thoughts line up with your beliefs and your actions, then you can access this. But if they don't, and you're still owed this stuff, it just goes in here. Okay, it's still yours. You can still have it. It doesn't go to someone else. It's just, it might be delayed. And the more delayed your compensation is, the higher it is. The bigger it is, the more interest. There's compound interest on compound interest for delayed compensation. So in your mind, that should put you at peace. You're not getting paid off this customer. It's all good. There will be more. And the work you did will be compensated for, just maybe not right now. And if it takes a little longer, it will have interest. It'll make up for the delay. So that way in your mind, while you're talking to them, you can say, you're lost. Sucks for you. Move on, idiot, hater, dumb, confused, lost, broke. Maybe it's not your time. It's all good. When you have that kind of confidence going around, then people want to be on your calendar, right? More often than not, if these people are like, oh, I'm busy on every group follow-up, every group, everything, but they know that it's their loss because I'm vibrating at that, then I get them on my calendar. All of a sudden they're open. Okay, but if you're not, then they'll even decline a custom thing that fits their schedule. They'll still decline that because now they feel like you're chasing them.
Yeah, very good, Michael. That's pretty much exactly what's happening.
Okay. Yeah, and for some people, good, take some notes on this, review this, but for some people, you need to get in their business. You know how people have this attitude, none of your business. I don't believe in that. If you're in my room, if you've crossed my path, your business is my business. So then I'll ask them, well, what the hell are you doing Friday night or Monday or Saturday? Like, what are you doing that you're so busy? And I'll not necessarily this interrogating tone, more of an inquisitive, a little bit childlike, like, oh, can I come with? What are you doing? Kind of thing. And then you find out not much, and you go, okay, so you can either come to this meeting or I'm seriously about to skip you because there is a line. Right? Get into their business. What are you doing? Oh, really? You got something better than this thing I have? What is it? Don't just let them say, oh, I'm busy. Look in their face. Oh, I'm busy. If they don't answer you, oh, I'm busy, oh, I'm busy, oh, I'm busy. Then you just go, whatever, dude. Next. Right? If they're not going to tell you about their schedule, they're not going to be a good team player. They're not going to be a good student. And so you just, next. I ain't got no time to be dealing with you.
Very
All
good.
right.
Thank you,
Cool,
Michael.
Brian. Yeah, man. I'm glad you were able to come off of mute and help. I'm sure some other people listening got some more ideas about this stuff. Cool. Wonderful. All right, guys and gals, thanks for being on the line, taking it seriously. It's Money Monday. There's a lot of people relying on us. There's a lot of people every day sitting at their jobs, sitting at the bus stop, sitting in the unemployment line, sitting, looking at their retirement accounts every day. They're begging, pleading, praying for something to help them with their situation. And that could very easily be us. So let's get out there. Let's make some phone calls. Let's smile and dial. Let's make a difference in people's lives. And why not get paid to do it at the same time? All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Play it big. It's your life. Take care. Bye.
Bye.